We live in a world that celebrates speed. Fast food, fast internet, fast results. Everywhere you look, people want things now, success now, happiness now, change now. And when it does not come instantly, we grow frustrated. We question ourselves. We compare our progress to others. We begin to whisper, maybe I am not good enough. Maybe it will never happen for me. But what if the real secret is not in moving faster, but in waiting longer? What if patience, the very thing we avoid, is actually the most powerful tool we possess? Patience is not weakness. Patience is strength under control. Patience is discipline in disguise, and patience, though often painful, is the soil where true greatness takes root. If you have been waiting, if you feel forgotten, if your dreams seem delayed, I need you to listen carefully, because hidden inside your waiting may be the greatest breakthrough of your life. Let me tell you a story about a man named Harlan Sanders. Most people know him today as Colonel Sanders, the founder of KFC. His face is on signs across America and in restaurants around the world. But what many people forget is the journey it took to get there. Sanders did not find success when he was young. In fact, his life was filled with failure and rejection. He lost jobs. His businesses collapsed. He faced disappointment after disappointment. For most of his life, he was just another ordinary man trying to survive. But in his 60s, when most people think their story is almost over, he decided to try something different. He had a recipe for fried chicken that he truly believed in. With nothing but his recipe and his patience, he began knocking on doors, asking restaurants to partner with him. Do you know how many times he was rejected? Over 1,000 times. More than 1,000 people told him no. Yet he refused to give up. He kept waiting, kept trying, kept believing. Eventually, someone finally said yes. And that yes grew into one of the most successful fast food chains in the world. Today, KFC is known in more than 100 countries. But none of it would exist if Colonel Sanders had given up when the world kept telling him no. His story is not about talent. It is about patience. And maybe you are not building a restaurant empire. Maybe you are just waiting for a new job, or healing from a broken relationship, or working day by day to build a dream nobody else sees yet. It feels slow. It feels unfair. It feels endless. But remember this: patience is not doing nothing. Patience is holding the line, staying the course, and believing that the seed you planted will one day grow. Colonel Sanders planted his seed late in life, but his patience turned it into a tree that millions enjoy today. The same hidden power is in you. So what does this story mean for you? It means that patience is not wasted time. Patience is not weakness. Patience is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. We are taught to think that waiting is failure, that if success does not come quickly, it will never come at all. But that is a lie. Think about a seed planted in the soil. You do not see the roots as they grow beneath the ground. You do not see the process as the seed breaks open and pushes toward the surface. But just because you cannot see growth does not mean growth is not happening. It is the same with your life. You may feel stuck. You may feel like nothing is changing. But beneath the surface, something is taking shape. The discipline you practice, the lessons you are learning, the small steps you take every day, all of it is preparing you for the moment when your breakthrough finally comes. Patience is power under pressure. Patience is faith in action. And patience is proof that you are still in the fight, even when the results are not visible yet. Oprah Winfrey is another reminder of the hidden power of patience. As a young woman, she faced rejection after rejection. She was told she was unfit for television, that her voice, her look, her presence did not belong. For many years, her career was nothing but closed doors and silent disappointments. But she did not quit. She stayed the course. She kept showing up. She kept waiting for her moment. And when that moment finally came, her patience turned her into one of the most influential voices in America, a symbol of hope for millions who felt unseen. Abraham Lincoln, one of the greatest presidents in American history, also knew what it meant to wait. Before he ever reached the White House, he lost election after election. He failed in business. He faced heartbreak, loss, and defeat. For decades, it looked like his dreams would never come true. But his patience, his willingness to keep going despite years of failure, carried him through. And when the time was right, history called him forward. His leadership during the Civil War changed the destiny of a nation. And maybe you are not standing on a stage like Oprah or running for office like Lincoln. Maybe you are just a single parent in Texas, working double shifts, slowly saving enough to buy a home, or a young student in California, balancing studies and part-time jobs, waiting for the day when life feels a little lighter. Patience is not only for heroes and presidents. It is for all of us. It is for the everyday struggles, the hidden battles, the long nights where nothing seems to move. And yet, if you hold on, if you trust the process, you will discover that patience carries more power than speed ever could. So what does patience look like in your life today? It might look like showing up to work even when no one notices your effort. It might look like studying late into the night when the results are still far away. It might look like choosing not to give up on yourself when every voice around you says it is time to quit. Patience is not passive. Patience is not sitting still, waiting for life to rescue you. Patience is active. Patience is choosing to keep moving forward, even when the progress is invisible. Think of the runner who trains for years before ever stepping into the Olympics. Think of the artist who paints 1,000 canvases before anyone recognizes her talent. Think of the entrepreneur who spends years working in silence before the world finally calls it an overnight success. Your waiting is not empty. Your patience is building muscles you cannot yet see. Every day you choose to continue, you are shaping the future you will one day step into. So instead of asking, how long will it take? Begin asking, how strong will I become while I wait? That is the hidden power of patience. So yes, patience is hard. It feels slow. It feels silent. It feels like nothing is happening while the rest of the world is running ahead. But patience is not the absence of progress. Patience is progress in disguise. Every season of waiting has a purpose. The roots are growing deeper before the tree breaks the surface. The foundation is being built before the house rises. The strength is being forged before the victory arrives. If you are in a season of waiting right now, hold on. Do not despise it. Do not curse it. Trust it. Because the patience you practice today will become the power you need tomorrow. Remember, it was patience that carried Colonel Sanders through rejection. It was patience that carried Oprah through closed doors. It was patience that carried Lincoln through years of failure. And it will be patience that carries you through whatever storm you are facing. So when you feel forgotten, when you feel overlooked, when you feel tired of waiting, remind yourself of this truth. Patience is not punishment. It is preparation. Stand tall. Keep waiting with courage. Keep working with faith. And when the time is right, the breakthrough will come. Before you leave, I want you to do 3 things. First, share this video with someone who is in a season of waiting. They need to hear this today. Second, comment below and tell me how patience has shaped your life. Your words may encourage someone else. And third, if you found value here, subscribe to Undefeatable. Because every day, we bring you messages to remind you that no matter how long it takes, you are unstoppable, unshakable, and undefeatable.